the very first made in India Jeep. It's been localized heavily, and let's not beat around the bush. You guys have probably seen the news already if you've got a notification and tweets. It's been priced extremely aggressively, undercutting even our own estimates by a good 3 lakh. So this starts at 14.95 lakh for the Sport Petrol. And this is truly some really aggressive pricing we are seeing. I mean, it's going from 14.95 to 20.65 lakh. And given the kind of features and all which I'll be walking you through now that you get with this car, that is some seriously great value coming in. And of course, there's definitely some pride associated with this badge right here. So this is the range-topping model. That is the 2-liter diesel, available with 4x4. Now earlier we believed that the top-end limited model would be only offered with 4x4, but you do have the option of 4x2 as well. There you go. Rohit Bajaj, yes, is definitely quite a nice car. Shri Desu, how does the car feel? Well, on first impressions, now I can only speak from my experience with the car right now. So I've had a look around, I've had a touch of the doors and the metal, the way the upholstery has been fitted and the finish quality, and so far it has come out very, very impressively. It's been very well built. It does not feel like a light, you know, when you hold the doors, you grab onto this, shut the doors. It's got a very strong sense of solidity to it. And so before we move any further, let me just give you a quick walk around of the car, detail a couple of the features that you get. So this is the range-topping model. So you've got 17-inch wheels, and you do get stuff like the daytime running LEDs, the iconic 7-slat grille, and that badge which may look familiar to you. Now the multi-jet name itself is not an alien term for India. We've seen it in Fiat's cars and engines which Fiat supplies to many other manufacturers including Maruti, but that is not an old engine. This is a brand new engine. It's making its Indian debut with the Compass. It's a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder unit, makes over 170 horsepower and produces 350 Nm of torque. This will be available only with a 6-speed manual transmission, but it does get 4x4 on the range-topping model. So guys, giving into your requests, let's have a look-see of the interior. Now before anybody else asks, yes, you do have a roof that's been ripped for added structural rigidity, but you do not have a sunroof, not to mention the fact that you don't have power adjustable seat. Now I do wish I had the key with me. Let's see if I can get the basic displays to fire up. There you go. So this is the touchscreen infotainment system. So this is on the higher variant. You do get this with multiple connectivity options. So apart from the usual set of Bluetooth and aux USB, you do get Android Auto and Apple CarPlay as well. So you will see that the climate control settings over here, you've got this, well, Compass, namesake of the car itself. You've got multiple apps which you can shuffle through, and the media settings. So right now, of course, we'll have to connect the devices to give you a proper detailed run through of everything, but what I can tell you is that the quality feels properly premium. If you have a closer look at the 4-wheel drive shifter knob, so you've got different modes, so sand and mud. And since this is the diesel, right now it's only available with a manual transmission, a 6-speed. And take a look at this key. That's nice. It feels nice and weighted too. I've seen a lot of these expensive cars which get keys which feel so flimsy, but this feels properly premium. A lot of thought being put into this. You even get this, an electronic parking brake. And yes, there's the push button starter where you are expected the ignition. So I'll run you through the kind of features and all that you can expect. seeing a lot of questions coming in, so tell you what, I'll answer them first. So Mukesh, unfortunately we don't have the base variant petrol or diesel over here. The Sport is not there. All the cars, both these cars you see over here are the range stopping limited option kit models. So we won't be able to show you that unfortunately, but if we get a chance we'll definitely give you a heads up on that. Vijay Krishnamurthy, sure thing man, I'll give you a complete detailed breakdown of the specifications on this car. So to begin with, this particular model is the diesel. It's a 4-cylinder turbocharged unit and power output comes in at 173 PS to be precise, and it's delivered at fairly low 3750 RPM, 350 Nm of torque. And talking about fuel economy, the 4x2 model delivers 16.3 kmpl, 17.1 kilometers per liter, and if you go for the 4x4 version, that gives you 16.3 kmpl. So not really a massive price difference, or rather the efficiency difference between the two models. And if you do get the petrol version, which is available only on the base Sport and top end limited models, that one gets you 162 horsepower PS and 250 Nm of torque. Now here's the interesting bit. The diesel is available with a 6-speed manual transmission only, but if you opt for the top end model, you can have it with both 4x2 or 4x4. In the petrol, you can't have 4x4, but you do get the option of a 7-speed automatic, which is exclusive to the top end limited and limited option kit models. Mrinal Mundal, does it have the feel of a premium car from inside? Well, personally speaking, yes, absolutely. It definitely, like we mentioned in the start, it's got this sense of solidity to the kind of plastics that have been used. You've got this leatherette upholstery over here. I mean, I'm not sure how well these fairly bright white interiors will fare over time, how they'll age and might get soiled from time to time. So upkeep may not be all that easy, but it definitely feels premium. There's absolutely no doubt about that. So Gurman Uttar, the efficiency as mentioned before for the 4x4 diesel, 16.3 kmpl, 17.1 for the 4x2 diesel. The ARAI figures for the petrol haven't come in yet, so we can't give it just yet. So the ground clearance, I don't have the exact figure on me right now. It's in the whereabouts of 178 millimeters or so. Need to see if that is laden or unladen, because right now the methods of measuring ground clearance seem to be a little ambiguous. So either it's going to be taken with the weight or without any payload on it. So we're trying to get a confirmation so we can get a more real world and understandable figure, something that makes more sense for the real world usage. Nikhil Kumar Nerikondi, the seating capacity is 5. This is a 5-seater. It does not come with a third row of seats. It is only a 5-seater. Santosh Gowda, it's better than Audi Q5. Well, I can't really say that just yet. We'd have to put it to a head-to-head. But right now, on at least speaking in terms of quality and feel good, because we recently drove the Q5, this comes very close. This is definitely coming close in terms of the feel-good factor and quality. It does properly feel that, it does give you the impression that you'd expect from a proper Euro car.